Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I've got a great new review available. Thanks to Diamond Select Toys, I got a set of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back Minimates. And in this edition, I'll be reviewing the Jay and Silent Bob figures themselves. Now, if you're not familiar with the Minimates line, these are great little sculpts that Diamond Select Toys makes. They basically take your micro figures and upgrade them to a whole new level of detail, a whole new level of accessories, and we'll get into that once I get the figures out. But let me do a really quick read on the back. When best buddies Jay and Silent Bob discover that a major motion picture is being based on their likeness, they head for Hollywood to claim the big movie money they deserve. But when the duo learn that they've been cut out of the cash, they set out to sabotage the flick at all costs, featuring house of celebrity cameos. Jay and Silent Bob's ruckus cross country road trip is a crash course in the rules of the road with a non-stop assortment of outrageous characters. Now, if you watch Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, rules of the road is a great reference and great joke. So again, Diamond Select Toys made this. You can see right there, Art Askew. Art Asylum, sorry. It's Art Asylum with Silent Bob, or aka Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, or aka Jay. And so yeah, let's get into these. Okay, and there you have them. Out of the box, opened up. The whole thing, as a collector, it kills me to open up figures like these. But check them out really quick. They come with their little base. Just took the foot off of him. Not my intention. But as you can see, they have a lot of great little detail to them. Let me zoom out a little bit here. They have a lot of little great detail. For example, Silent Bob has a cigarette coming out of his hand right there. For the most part, these figures have a lot of accessories you can remove. I mean, you can take Bob's head off, or baseball cap off, and it comes with the hair. The hair comes out. Remove the head, and you can actually pop the rest of his body out of the jacket, as you can see, which makes the overcoat. Or ladies, if you've ever seen a fat man in an overcoat, or you ever done it with a fat man in an overcoat, and you can actually make Bob a skinny guy for once. I'm sure Kevin Smith would have loved that possibility. As a heavy set guy myself, I would have loved that ability to take off a coat and suddenly you're skinny. And it's a great figure. Here's the articulation is great on these. I mean, you gotta love that for a size, the size of the figure and what they actually, come to be. I mean, this is a great articulation on these. I mean, who would ever see Kevin Smith moving, jumping in this kind of wacky way? But yeah, I mean, for what the size of the figure is. I mean, you can move the ankles, you can, move the knees. You can actually switch out their feet on these figures, so you can actually interchange pieces with them if you really wanted to. I mean, you can just make Silent Bob have Jay's hair and so on. And yeah, let's go ahead and put Bob back together. It just looks awkward without his overcoat signature look of his. There we go. And again, even with the coat on, which by the way is a very soft material, it doesn't prevent you from fully moving the character around. There we go. And they're really easy to put back together. They're not hard to manipulate. I'm having a little trouble with the head here. Oh, that's my fault for not aligning it properly. Yeah, see? The little ball joint and stuff has to fit right, or it doesn't fit at all, which is fine with me. If it doesn't, there we go. And there's Silent Bob once again. Little heavy set once again, and the way we love him. Silent Bob has to be a little heavy. So what makes him a fat man lunchbox, fat man in an overcoat, as Jay says. And yeah, again, you can twist the ankles around, you can move the ankles around for the figures, and it's a really well done figure. I mean, the details there. And then for Jay, Same idea. The character comes with this baseball cap, which you can remove. Takes out Jay's hair and baseball cap or beanie hat or whatever he's wearing. Remove the head. There you go. And then you can remove the entire vest. And then you reveal that Jay's wearing a black suit, basically. Which is great. If you have multiple Minimates, this makes for a great way to mix them up. I mean, if you have X-Men ones, you can totally put Kevin Smith in a Wolverine costume if you wanted to eventually. And let me just put Jay back together because it looks a little weird without his head in there. And, what else can I say other than these are great little figures. They're not the first time that Jay and Silent Bob have been out in this way. It's the first set I've ever had my hands on personally. I've seen them at Comic-Con at Diamond Select's booth, which I stop by every year and say hi because I love their products. I love the Minimates collections, and I honestly, I've only ever gotten one. Because usually the sets I find, they get so hand-picked by everybody that it's hard to find your favorite character sometimes. If you go online, their store is pretty well stocked, but at times it's the exclusives that I want, like Ghostbusters and stuff like that. And usually those are the harder ones to find. But they're still great collectibles. They're great-looking figures. I think they look fantastic. Silent Bob is definitely up there with my favorites. Although, much love for Jason Mewes, who I met at Comic-Con. And is not as tall as I thought he would be. But then again, I'm 6'2", 6'3". So I guess he is as tall as I hoped. I just thought I would be a bit shorter than him. So there you go, guys. Jay and Silent Bob from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.